of this room, and I knew all of them were coming out back of me.
Yeah.
And they were coming out back of me, if I have this right, but it seemed like to me they went on by, and I thought, well, if they think that's funny, I'm not, you know.
You mean like they were in the dining room with you and they went behind you?
No, this was going toward the dining room.
Oh.
And they were stopping at some of these rooms here and calling out, Mrs. So-and-so, we have your medicine for you, or we have something for you, or we have your direction sheet. And they'd go in and they'd give it to the person. It's all typed out individually. And they'd give it to the person individually and give them the sheet all with the money on it, and then they went on by me. And see, I thought they were going to do everybody from there to the dining room to it. Well, they went about halfway down toward where the center of the place is.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I don't think that's too funny. No, I do all this thinking, you know, and I knew exactly what they were doing, and some of them would look like they were looking at me, and some of them weren't, you know, so I just, well, it's a lovely day, and I just, and all of a sudden somebody came behind me, and down we went to the dining room.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there quite a long time, you know. Because it tests your patience. It does a lot of teaching.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny. And then I got down there, and here was this lady with one glass of ice water, and I thought, well, that's not much for breakfast.
Yeah.
And across from me was this young girl. That was incredible, because I do not know if she even saw me, but she looked straight at me the whole time. She was opposite me.
Yeah.
And when she took the coffee, and as I said, please don't share these.
No.
As she took the coffee, which was usually the first thing, she took it, and she had no expression, and her face totally changed, and she drank it, and she said, that was good. And her face was totally different. And then they must have known that she liked that, for one thing, you know. And then they began to serve other people other things, you know. And sometimes they'll serve the wrong thing just to see what the person's reaction is, you know. Or they'll set down the wrong, that's mine. You know, sometimes they do that to see somebody's reaction if somebody's flaking out various times, you know. Maybe
to get them to connect or engage or wake up a little bit?
Oh, it's constantly things. They must be, before the breakfast even starts, the physicians must constantly give them a short sheet of what they want that one to have or this one to have, you know.
Yeah.
And then by the time these people have worked here, they know
right,
what
they
a lot
get
of
to
these
know
people
them.
have wrong, you know.
Right.
And they're constantly watching them. They're just the most incredible staff I can imagine. It's just incredible.
Yeah, they do a really good job of kind of tending to everybody's individual needs.
Yeah, and it's really